Hey guys, welcome back to Eric Reacts with more Game of Thrones. This is episode 3 titled Lord Snow. So it's probably a Jon Snow centered episode. Yeah, Bran just woke up. That's going to be really interesting. I don't know if he'll remember anything. He's been out for at least a month. Sansa lost her direwolf. I don't know how that'll affect her emotionally. Arya lost hers too, but Numerian is still alive. Just gone. I hope they'll get reunited at some point. Really want Joffrey just out of the picture, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Lots of interesting things happening, and I'm excited to get into it. Daenerys is gaining power slowly through her sexuality. That's cool. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm very excited. Let's go.
The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on him.
I know.
That's...
People have been swinging at me for years. They always seem to miss.
Oh, wow.
Chosen your opponents wisely then.
I have a
Ooh.
knack for it. If I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
You served him well. And serving was safe.
Ooh.
And you knew my brother Brandon as well.
All too well. I still carry a token of his esteem. From navel to collarbone.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
But it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for, I'm sure you'll agree. Like, we already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you
3
telling me the crown is
million?
3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
The Master of Coin finds the money, the king and the hand spend it.
That's not true. You killed the beast. You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her father.
I didn't.
When Aerys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be.
That's why he's the way he is, you freaking horrible mother.
Nice with this.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
Aya, stop.
He's a liar and a coward.
Don't let anybody see you. People are outside. People are outside.
Go away.
Open the door.
Hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it. She's just gonna go right up.
You know the first thing about sword fighting?
Stick him with the pointy end.
The essence of it.
I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen and asked to call the prince a liar.
So was I. He is a liar. I can keep it.
Try not to stab your sister with it.
Tell him that John gave it to you. Is he still too weak to get up? He must have had some atrophy, muscle atrophy. But, like, is he fine otherwise?
It's true, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
What? No.
I'd rather be dead.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally.
I meant no disrespect to you, of all people.
How dare you bring me here? Have you lost your mind?
There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
I lost this dagger.
To whom?
To
Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion.
Do you think Ned Stark's bastard bleeds like the rest of us?
Jeez. These aren't real swords, though? Oh, yeah. They're not, because he would have... Yo, he's good.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here.
Least useless.
Go clean yourselves up.
I thought that she'd be safest in here. One of several such establishments I own.
Is...
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
What do you care about our faces?
It's just, I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps I'll write to my sister to read about it.
He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
If it comes back to him.
You give commands to me. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
There we go.
I am your king!
You're no king.
Shall we return to the Khalisar?
Ooh.
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? You change, Khaleesi.
She's pregnant?
Don't stand so still. It's harder to hit a moving target.
Except for you. You move too much. I could just hold my sword out and let you do the work for me.
He's training them. He said he would.
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel.
Nice. Ah!
Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to
Mhm.
make you strong. The grip must be delicate.
What if I drop it?
The steel must be part of your arm. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl. You are a sword. That is all. You are holding
a needle.
Just so.
Just
now
so.
we'll begin the dance. Try to strike me.
Ah! Oh, she's gonna start getting good.
Dead? Oh. Dead.
Oh.
Very dead.
He's seeing something in her. She's naturally talented. Oh no, he doesn't want to see her in battle. Okay, so clearly the Lannisters do not like the Starks and vice versa. Jaime and Ned are openly antagonizing each other, though, and I don't know how good an idea that is for either of them to make enemies like that. It seems like King Baratheon is kind of inept, honestly. Like, what has he done so far as king? He ordered Lady to be killed, sat around trading war stories, delegates the majority of his work to his hand, and put his economy 6 million gold in debt. If the king before him was the Mad King, he is the useless king. Honestly, what has he done for his people? I'm not sure how much we can trust Peter or Littlefinger, but he seems to have Catelyn's best interests in mind at the very least. People obviously still very much look down on sex work with how Catelyn and Ned responded to Peter bringing Catelyn to the brothel. I have a feeling Peter's going to be making a claim for more power as well somewhere down the line. I'm very glad Bran is awake. Very disappointed that he doesn't remember anything, and the fact that he's paralyzed from the waist down. I mean, he loved climbing and moving around so much. It's a real shame. He's going through a lot right now, and I feel bad for him, but storytelling wise, what is his role in the future? How will he adapt? Very interested in finding out. The Wall isn't exactly what Jon Snow thought it was, I guess. He didn't think he'd be fighting these low-level guys. Jon seems well-trained at least, which is cool. Him, Tyrion, Daenerys, and Arya are the real only likable characters on the show right now. Speaking of Tyrion, though, the knife belongs to him. It at least confirms to the Starks that the Lannisters almost had Bran killed. But I hope Tyrion doesn't bear the brunt of it, doesn't get blamed for it. I think everybody's, as the audience, as someone who's watching the show, I feel very on edge, seeing when that will come to an head between the Stark and the Lannister family. Speaking of the Lannisters, Cersei is spoiling Joffrey so much. She doesn't seem to care that she's raising him to be a horrible person and a horrible king. She only cares that he becomes king. And she's teaching him lessons about how to manipulate the truth with the power that he attains. I mean, she just wants to give him everything, regardless if it's good for him or anyone else. I mean, I have a feeling Baratheon is going to die pretty soon, and Joffrey will get on the throne sooner than later. And it's not going to be pretty. The Dothraki are completely loyal to Daenerys now. They see her as Khaleesi, as queen of their tribe, and Viserys is already nowhere on the totem pole. He's like the lowest rung. They would have killed him at Daenerys' whim. Half the reason I like the show right now is because I enjoy seeing the horrible people suffer, like Viserys, like Joffrey getting slapped around. I have a feeling Viserys will still try to make some claim for power, but will ultimately fail. But it feels like that's coming sooner rather than later too. But wow, Daenerys is already pregnant. I wonder if the boy will be king at some point. And with how much time passes with each episode, I feel like it'll happen before the end of the first season even. And yeah, hopefully Arya grows up fast and to be a strong warrior. It would kind of be poetic to have her be the one who slays King Joffrey. That seems like a season 4 or 5 kind of thing though. Her nature is not to be a lady, and I'm very glad that Ned helps her to be that person that she wants to be. She honestly seems like the character with the most amount of sense in the whole entire show, calling out injustice when she sees it. She has a great sense of individuality. I'd be surprised if she's not everyone's favorite character at this point, right? So I swear if they kill her off, I'm gonna be so mad. Don't do that to us, please. The training scene at the end was really cool. I'm gonna have to go rewatch that. Arya is going to learn quick and become super deadly. Ned is looking at her with a rather serious gaze at the end. At first I thought it was because she was like very good and learning very fast, but then you hear the sounds of swords clashing in his mind. And yeah, it's more that he doesn't want that life for her. He doesn't want to see her in battle. He's seen too many of his friends and family die. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this season plays out with her and with Arya and Ned. This episode was really good. I'm gonna give it 4.5 direwolves out of 6. I really enjoyed it, and it seems like things are picking up. The 0.5 was mostly for that Arya training scene at the end. I forgot to look up the guy's name which was training her, but he's really interesting too, and he's obviously very skilled. So looking forward to seeing more of those training montages, hopefully. Or not more of it, just I hope to see a training montage, see her get better. Yeah, it'll be very fun. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next episode soon. Bye, friends.